A few weeks ago, I heard about this chilling case that'll make your skin crawl. It's about Sarah, a 25-year-old college student who moved into this dirt-cheap apartment near her university. Now, we all know that when something's too good to be true, it usually is. But Sarah, she didn't question it, at least, not at first. Things started getting weird real quick. Every single night, like clockwork, at exactly 3:12 a.m., Sarah would hear these soft whispers coming from the vents. Creepy, right? At first, she thought it was just her neighbors being noisy. But when she asked them about it, they looked at her like she was crazy. They claimed they didn't hear a thing. That's when Sarah started to freak out a little. One night, she decided to get to the bottom of this. She grabbed her phone and recorded the sound. When she played it back, I kid you not, her blood ran cold. The whispers weren't just random noises. They were saying her name, Sarah, over and over again. Can you imagine how terrifying that must have been? Scared out of her mind, Sarah did what any of us would do. She contacted the landlord, but here's where it gets even creepier. The landlord hesitated, like he was hiding something. Then he dropped this bombshell. 5 years ago, a girl named Lily lived in that very same apartment. And get this, Lily vanished without a trace, just disappeared into thin air. The police investigated, but they never found her. It was like she just ceased to exist. Now, Sarah's no quitter. She decided to dig deeper into this case. She got her hands on old police reports, talked to neighbors who still remembered Lily. What she found out was pretty bizarre. All of Lily's stuff was left untouched in the apartment. Everything except her phone. That was missing. It's like she just got up and left, taking only her phone with her. But here's where it gets really freaky. One night, Sarah's looking at this old photo of Lily's apartment, and she notices something that makes her heart stop. Lily had the exact same fridge magnet that Sarah has now. I mean, what are the odds, right? But that's not even the creepiest part. On the fridge in the photo, there's this faint imprint. It says, "Don't listen to the whispers," like someone had erased the message, but it decided to show up again years later. Talk about a ghost from the past, huh? By this point, Sarah's had enough. I mean, wouldn't you? The next morning, she packs her bags and gets the hell out of there. Smart move, if you ask me, but the story doesn't end there. A few days later, Sarah gets this call from an unknown number. Now, I don't know about you, but after all that, I wouldn't answer. But Sarah, she hesitates for a moment, then picks up. At first, all she hears is static. Then, there's this faint whisper, and what it says. Man, it'll give you chills, Sarah ... Don't listen to the whispers. And then, nothing but silence. The line goes dead. To this day, no one knows what happened to Lily. No one knows what those whispers were or where they came from. The case remains unsolved, leaving us with more questions than answers. Was it a ghost, a prankster, or something even more sinister? I gotta ask you, after hearing all this, would you stay in that apartment? I know I wouldn't, not for all the money in the world. This story just goes to show that sometimes, when something seems too good to be true, it probably is. And when the walls start whispering your name, that's when you know it's time to get out. You know, cases like this make you wonder about all the unexplained things in the world. The things that go bump in the night, the whispers in the walls. It's enough to keep you up at night, isn't it? But hey, that's what makes these stories so darn intriguing. They leave us questioning, wondering, and maybe looking over our shoulders a little more often. So, the next time you apartment hunting and come across a deal that seems too good to pass up, remember Sarah's story, and maybe, just maybe, listen a little closer to see if the walls have anything to say. But whatever you do, don't listen to the whispers. Or should you? That's for you to decide. Sweet dreams, folks. And don't forget to check your vents before you go to sleep tonight.